What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Onaje Smart, but you might know me as Oso the Therapist and music producer. Today, I want to do a special video, seeing as how today, or this month rather, is Black History Month. But today I want to do a little twist on celebration when it comes to that. What I'm going to do is celebrate my top five Black content creators that have inspired me over the last year. So going back to 2021. These content creators have inspired me to not only create my own content in a way that I feel like is authentic to myself, but also have pushed me when it comes to business, finances, creativity, and also checking in on my own mental health and being able to be authentic and owning that that's a part of my journey as a content creator. So I'm very excited to give these people their flowers right now, and to make sure that they know that they're in the history books for me already because of all the great work that they've done in my life. So if you're watching this, if you're in this top five, I really want to say thank you, and I really appreciate your presence, and I hope that you keep creating the content that you're doing, because I believe it's of a great help to a lot of people. So without further ado, let's get into it. Who are on my top five? So let's start off the list with my number five pick. My number five pick goes to a pair of brothers who actually do a podcast that is very similar to some of the content that I aspire to create. I'm actually wearing one of their shirts, so shout out to them. The Roommates Podcast, shout out to Chris and Hafiz. These two brothers, I actually stumbled upon their videos around when the pandemic started, but a little bit prior, but I know they started pumping out a lot more content during the pandemic. So shout out to them for doing that, because they really expanded my grasp of their content a lot more. But they talk about a lot of issues when it comes to men's improvement and men's health and overall just well-being. So they're a men's improvement channel. That's the best way I could describe them. With that, they do talk about relationships and women, obviously, because we're fellas and sometimes we need to have information about that. But they're really centered around improving men's just overall well-being. And I really appreciate that there's a channel out there like that, especially for us Black men. So that's something I want to incorporate into Smart Love, which is my channel that's focused on relationships and couples therapy, sex, all those other good things. But I also want to have a section there included that's dedicated to men's improvement. So I'm starting to build up that content. I'm starting to look at stuff, starting to look at the Roommates Podcast for ideas and for topics. So shout out to y'all again. But I really appreciate your voices being out there for not only inspiration, but also for direction. You know, you guys have really carved out a path and a lane that I think a lot of other channels can tweak and make their own. Obviously, you guys have your own brand and a way of doing things that I love, so you're always going to be unique in my eyes. But I'm glad that you're there to show others the way of doing and expressing themselves and creating content that's positive and can help other young men so that they can succeed. And I think that's the blueprint that you two have laid out. So you deserve that first spot, my number five spot on the list when it comes to Black content creators that have changed my life, because you've paved the way for what I think will be a lane for me to create an avenue for more of the mental health space when it comes to men. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Salute to you. Keep creating that content. Okay, number four. This one, man. Number four. This brother here has done an amazing job when it comes to explaining finances, man. And to me, 2021 was really important for me to get my finances right so that I can truly pursue my passions when it comes to therapy, mental health, couples, but then also the music, man. I always wanted to be able to create and do what I wanted with music. So this next content creator has really locked in with a couple of other brothers who I want to mention as well, as kind of like honorable mentions. But number three goes to Ian Dunlap, the Master Investor. Great content creator, great Black content creator who is changing a lot of our lives just by exposing the financial secrets that were a lot of times seen as just things that we had no access to. But now he's breaking all that stuff down. Check out his channel. He posts daily about financial literacy, about stocks, about crypto stuff, everything that you really want to know. You can find some access to that stuff on his channel, and man, just check it out. He has a great way of breaking down stuff, especially if you're, if you're from a certain culture, let's say Black culture, and he'll break it down in a way that I think it really resonates with us, and that makes a lot of sense for us. So definitely check out my man Ian. All right. Okay, number 3. This one's a little bit interesting, and I don't know how he feels about being bigged up in this way as a content creator, but I think he is a content creator and a great one at breaking down topics that a lot of us struggle with. So in particular, I'm talking about finances and taxes. So this content creator is Prince Donnell. Shout out to you, man. Prince Donnell. I came across one of your videos on YouTube a while back, and something about the way you broke stuff down and the way that you communicated things was very relatable for me. You know what I mean? And once that clicked, I was like, okay, let me just see what other content he has, what other things I can pick up on, and how he explains it in a way that I know I can get and it will resonate with me. Man, since then, I've gone down a rabbit hole of your channel, and I've picked up so many important tips about taxes, businesses, opening up business accounts, setting up LLCs, all those other good stuff, that really solidified some of the things that I learned later on from my number 2, which we'll get to at a later point. I'm not going to give that away just yet. But yeah, Prince Donnell, man, I really appreciate all that you've done and all of the emphasis that you put on Black creators getting their businesses right and uplifting a lot of young men. You know what I mean? I think you're a couple of years younger than me, but like you come off very mature. You come off very strategic and intentional. And I think that really shows in your content. And I hope that you continue to keep putting stuff out because your voice is definitely needed out there, brother. So continue to do what you're doing. I really appreciate you. You're my number 3 on the content creator list of content creators who changed my life. So I hope that you continue to do that for a lot of other people. All right, let's move on. Let's go. Okay, number 2 on the list, man, runner up. This guy has been very instrumental to me creating and becoming an artist that I feel like is legitimately going for goals when it comes to being heard by more people, by collaborating and all these other things. But, those things come into place, but there was one piece that was really missing, and that's the business side. And when it comes to this content creator right here, he is a genius when it comes to the business and the marketing. So number 2 on my list of Black content creators that completely changed my life and that I want to give my flowers to. Number 2, Dorian of Group 82 Music. Shout out to you, bro. My brother, man. First of all, Dorian is a very energetic person. So if you're someone who can't handle a lot of intense energy, he might not be for you, but it comes from a person with a good, kind heart. You could tell. He might be aggressive, he might be assertive, but he's coming from a place of love and wanting you to become better. And that's exactly what happened when it came to his content creation. For me, it resonated because he was speaking from a place of experience, one, but then he was speaking frankly about how he wanted independent artists to win and independent artists to actually flourish in this environment so that we can be self-sufficient and really create the art that we want to without being kind of pigeonholed or have any like restrictions on us or anything else like that. Anything that would kind of disrupt our creative flow. So Dorian is really good at marketing. He's one of the people who put it in my head to post more frequently, pretty much every day. Not only to do that, but to post content that creates the ecosystem that I want. So for me, obviously, also the therapist, I'm an artist, so I want people to listen to my music, but then I also want people to care and take care of their mental health. So that's what all the videos that I do. And now I'm starting to, create that environment for myself. And it's becoming a beautiful experience to see that while having other people listen to my music at the same time. It's become really cool. So shout out to Dorian from Group 82 Music. If you're looking for marketing advice or financial advice, I would definitely suggest you check him out. So that's my number 2 pick. Shout out to you, Dorian. Also, as a big ups to him, I got to mention his course, his marketing course. Man, amazing marketing course. I took it back when it first launched. I was an early supporter of it. So, I was one of the early ducks and swans in the program. And I'm really starting to now get a chance to apply it to the music aspect of my life. But the part that really did change a lot of it was the marketing on the other end of my therapy side of things. I really got a chance to put myself out there, and I'm close to monetization on one of my channels, Smart Love, which is what I do on the therapy side when it comes to couples therapy. So if you want to check that out, be sure to subscribe to Smart Love, and be sure to check out Dorian's marketing course. You can check that out at group82university.com. I'll probably leave a link below, an affiliate link. How about that? I'll leave an affiliate link below. That way you can help me out, you can help Dorian out, and then you can help yourself out. How about that? So yes, number 2, shout out to you, Dorian. Much love. Keep doing your thing. Keep growing. So we've reached the end of the list. We did it in reverse order. So we are finally at number 1. Who is the number 1 top content creator that has inspired me over this last year? This is a great honor. This guy has been actually influencing me and helping me out on my journey as a producer, as an artist, and a whole bunch of other things. Entrepreneur for a lot of my journey. But this past year in particular, I think we had a lot of deep conversations, private conversations that I won't disclose, but it helped me realize a lot about what was going on for me in my journey and the things that I look forward to and want to keep in mind as I grow as an entrepreneur. But he also helped me when it came to the foundation of my confidence and just overall vision for what I wanted as a music producer and content creator. So this honor goes to Curtis King. Curtis King, man. Curtis King is a music producer. He's an artist. He's a mentor, a coach, a father, a husband, and just an overall great human being, man. If you have a chance to check out any of his content, I suggest that you do. He makes tutorial videos for those of you who are looking to get into music production, and maybe this isn't your you have another job, just like how I'm a therapist, and you might have another job and you produce music. Check him out. He's a person who gives you guides on managing some of the balances between your work and then maybe your passion. He's a great resource for that. So he has motivational videos, Kurtspiration. Hope I'm not messing that up, but yeah, Kurtspiration. I got that right. He does videos all the time about just inspiring music producers to become better and to elevate their creative ability. He actually offers one-on-one coaching services. At the time when I'm filming this, I believe he still does. So definitely check that out. If you're somebody who's looking for one-on-one help, I can vouch for that. When we've had one-on-one conversations, I always leave gaining something very knowledgeable that will allow me to apply it to my business as a music producer, or when it comes to my business as a therapist. He's helping with marketing with that as well, so definitely check out Curtis King for that. And then lastly, if you're just looking for just pure entertainment and fun and just inspiration, positive vibes from a content creator, check out Curtis King. He's going to give you all those things all wrapped into one, and he's going to introduce you to a new community that I think you'll really enjoy interacting with. So shout out to my brother, Curtis. I really appreciate all that you've done for me and all the inspiration that you've given me. And I hope that, this little token of appreciation goes a long way in your eyes. All right. I will see all of y'all later. Thank you so much for checking in and tapping in with me. This has been Oso the therapist and producer. Don't forget that producer, dog. Come on now, I'll be making the beats. So I'll catch you on the next video, and don't forget to show that your favorite content creator love and appreciation right now. Don't wait until it's later on, or just show them some love right now. We do a lot, and I think most people that are genuine, you can kind of feel that coming off from the camera. You can feel it coming off from the screen that we're legitimate and we're trying to help others through our content. So if you see one of us out there, please, in whatever way that you can, just show your support. All right, I will catch you guys later. Peace and love always.